a special look at The Rise of Skywalker at D23, and it was more than I was expecting, but less than what I wanted, if that makes sense.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
So there will be spoilers in this video. I'm going to be talking about the special teaser, trailer, whatever you want to call it, but also leaks and rumors that we've had over the past year and a half. So just in case you don't want to be spoiled at all for episode 9, don't watch. So about half the footage they showed was of the other episodes, and if you go onto the Star Wars channel and you click on the special D23, The Rise of Skywalker, the new footage starts at about a minute 13 seconds or a minute 14 seconds. So if you want to skip them just showing clips from the other episodes, that's how you can do it. So the first footage we see is of Chewie, Poe, Finn, Rey, and C-3PO on a new desert planet, which is actually called Pisana. And if you're bitching about, yes, hooray, a new desert planet, they're cheap to shoot, so you know how much Disney's hurting for money. BB-8 and D-O are going to be on this planet as well, you just don't see them in this shot. And they got there via the Falcon, which you can see behind the rock. Rey has her staff and the fixed Skywalker lightsaber, and I've said this a million times, I can't get over Poe's outfit. We see what looks like a big celebration or market. This is full of a new alien species called the Aki-Aki, and if you were following the leaks, they actually did a bunch of cardboard cutouts of them where they filmed to do a bunch of scenes, and it was kind of creepy. I understand it was to save money, but kind of creepy. We see Leia smiling on the jungle planet where they're supposed to find the old rebel blockade runner, and also where they leave her for a new resistance base. Also, this is where Rey and her hug, probably saying goodbye. If I had to guess, they either have a base on this location or they build a base on that location and Leia stays there to orchestrate everything that's going on with the resistance, and that's an easy way to have her present throughout the film without having to use a stand-in, so I'm all for it. I'm still hoping they don't kill her in episode 9. Please, she can live in future books and comics. You don't have to kill her. Leia should live. Give, like, one OT character a happy ending besides Lando. Please. We see a shit ton of resistance forces. They obviously have more allies, which is what they were doing during the gap, and what they were focusing on in Poe's comic is them trying to gather more allies for the resistance, and by that point they have a lot more. We also see a shit ton of Star Destroyers facing off against those resistance forces, which are supposed to be led by Finn and Jannah, which is further backed by what we actually saw in this special teaser footage, whatever. I'm still hoping that Jannah and Finn are siblings. I did a video on that. I understand people scream about not all black characters related, but there have been some leaks about them both being related in some capacity, maybe twins, maybe just regular siblings not being twins, and that they were both taken by the First Order for the Stormtrooper program, and Jannah ended up escaping and Finn did not. And then they're reunited, so it would be awesome for them to take on the First Order together as a fuck you for messing with our family and destroying our lives. You also notice that the Star Destroyers have red markings on the side, and they are from the OT, so it appears Palpatine's secret Sith fleet he had built in the unknown regions, and the leaks around that are actually very true. I mean, we know Palpatine had a million contingency plans for if he died, so him having a secret fleet in the unknown regions developing some crazy weapons like mini Death Star tech would not shock anybody that follows any of the canon outside of the main movies. We have a shot of C-3PO with red eyes. We know that he's supposed to be uploading some memories, or his old memories that were wiped, or getting some information to help them with finding something in particular that the Resistance and First Order want. Of course, this could also be him uploading a battle droid personality and him going apeshit, whether by accident or on purpose because they needed some firepower. And we've also seen that in other canon. I mean, we actually saw it in the prequels, but we also saw it where you can take a droid personality and upload it into another droid, and it's pretty fucking awesome. Oh, look, we have another shot of a planet being shot with a big laser and destroying it. How shocking, JJ. You have a real boner for Death Star tech. Like, a super boner? So, if those Sith Star Destroyers don't have mini Death Star tech on them, I would be so surprised. Utterly shocked. We see Rey training on the jungle planet where the Resistance base is. We see a training droid is being used, so clearly this scene is to show us how skilled Rey has gotten between episode 8 and 9. We also see she's practicing with her lightsaber and a staff at the same time, which we actually see throughout the teaser, her having her lightsaber and her staff out, so she's going to be using both. I like the idea of that. I also would enjoy them showing her training and getting frustrated. Not only showing her abilities with the year gap we have, but that she's trying to get better and getting frustrated. Maybe she's anxious to go out there and confront Kylo or the First Order, and Leia's trying to calm him down, much like Yoda tried to calm Luke down. Like, hey, you need to stay and train. Don't go off there. It's gonna be bad. We see Rey and Kylo going at it on the wreckage of the Death Star. This may or may not be a Force Flash fight we're told we're getting. And just in case you're not updated on the Force Flash fights or the Flash Force fights, I still don't know what order we're putting that in. Basically, Rey and Kylo still have a strong connection like they did in episode 8, except now it manifests where when they clash and they have heightened emotions, they get transported to different locations important to the Force where they'll fight. Now, whether this is that or they've both gotten to the Death Star wreckage and now they're fighting, I don't know. Lastly, and I'm sure what has the internet in a tizzy right now, Rey with a red double-bladed lightsaber, and it's unstable like Kylo's, and she's wearing black robes, which is so awesome, and I would love, love, love dark side Rey, but you know this is a Force vision, or maybe Palpatine showing what future she could have, or something like that. And you notice Rey's eyes are so blank, so either she's possessed, she's being controlled by Palpatine, maybe his essence, because we know dark side users, their essence after they die can stay and possess other people. Something like that. I have a lot of theories I should make a video on what that could all be about. It's funny because just a few seconds I'm like, oh, I can make a million videos off of that, and I'm sure other people are already doing that, but I don't think Rey's turning to the dark side in episode 9. I think it's a vision, or maybe Palpatine messing with her mind or controlling her or something. It's Disney and Lucasfilm don't have the balls to make Rey go to the dark side, and that's very disappointing because I would have loved for her to go to the dark side in episode 8. That would have just rocked my socks.
Also, it's worth noting that Palpatine says your journey is near the end, and we also hear Vader's breathing. Obviously, we know, according to Lucasfilm, and just what we're being told in general, that Palpatine was the overarching main villain of all 3 trilogies, so he's going to be closing it out in episode 9 and showing what his ultimate plan was, which probably is just wanting to control the galaxy, but we'll see his contingency plan for death and more on that. I mean, we've already seen some of that, but more of how he planned on living again, which I still believe is him possessing someone, but I guess we'll see. Your journey is almost near its end. I believe he's talking to Kylo because I still strongly believe that Palpatine's essence, or what's left of him, has been pretending to be Anakin or Vader and talking to Kylo through the charred helmet, and I think that's going to be a revelation in episode 9 and just fucking set Kylo off. Not that he needs any help being set off, but yeah, I'm excited for Palpatine to be back. And Force goes Anakin.
So I appreciate the little teaser they gave us from D23. I mean, this is better than nothing, right? I mean, it gave us some more stuff to talk about. I really want a longer trailer for episode 9, but I know they're gonna wait and just go crazy with that come more towards the fall. So yeah, I appreciated it. There's a lot of stuff to make videos on, which I will, and I think it confirmed quite a few leaks and rumors that had been going around, so that's also good. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think Rey is actually going to go to the dark side? Do you think it's a dark side vision? Do you think it's Palpatine messing with her head? Do you think it's clone Rey? I don't know. There's a million possibilities. I'd love to know what you think about it. And the rest of the footage as well, of course. Let's just not make this all about Rey.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.